Hi, Jody. How are you doing
I'm
today?
good. How about you?
I'm good. So today we have Judy Marchand with us, the founder of Live for Live. I'm Katrina Lloyd. I'm helping support her wonderful foundation. Jody, do you want to tell us about your upcoming event in September?
Yes, thank you. September 14th is the 15-year anniversary of the Ride for Live, Run for Live. And actually, we call it Live Free now because we're helping proceeds from it. Sponsorship and participants, the money raised goes to victims of domestic violence. I lost my daughter Olivia due to domestic violence. I wanted to have this in her memory the first year, and we've done it ever since.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
so
very
good.
cool day. We have it started as a bike ride, and we have a beautiful 23-mile bike ride that goes through Acton, Concord, and Carlisle, and we started at 4-H Fairgrounds, by the way, in Westford, and then I rode. That's all we had was a bike ride at the beginning, and I rode it. And 2 hours later, it was beautiful. But I said, okay, next year we're going to do a run, so I can be back in half an hour. So we started the 5K. Then I wanted to add a 10K, and I have a new route for that. And then this year we added a 1 mile fun run. We call it we can run or walk, and the 1 mile I'm finding people are very happy to do a mile.
That's awesome. So it's something for everybody. Whether how far
Exactly.
you want to walk, you want to run. I know we're allowing for families to come, which is so exciting
Absolutely.
this year. I'm thrilled to be a volunteer for the event. It's going to be amazing. So everybody, please come on out. September 14th. It's going to be a great event. And 15 years. So it's been quite a long time since you
Yes.
lost Olivia. How do you feel about what's the significance of the 15 years for you?
Well, it seems to be the 5-year increments that honestly, it's a killer. It's just, the pain is still there, like it happened yesterday. Um, you know, February 1st, 2010, Olivia was a senior in high school, and I was married to someone for 23 years. Or no, excuse me. We were married, we were together for 23 years. And it was emotional abuse mainly, which is, they call it, if you think of a pie, and power and control is in the center of the pie, and then there's slices, and there's various slices of that pie that are about control, like financially they're in control of your funds, or if you're allowed to go out with your friends, and there's just so many there's many pieces of that pie. But if you talk to someone else that has been a victim of abuse, you find that it's a lot in common.
Yeah, and it's prevalent in the community, right? I mean, statistics wise, it's like almost half of both women and men are impacted by some sort of abuse, whether emotional, physical abuse. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Westford's a huge town, right? So you
Right.
may know someone or unknowingly know someone that's being impacted by domestic
Right.
abuse. It's a worldwide problem.
It really is. Well, we talked about earlier. There was someone that in Westford that had lost their life 2 weeks prior. Um, Her husband had shot her, and then so that's in 2 weeks in one town. So it really is. I mean, the numbers are staggering, and it doesn't get better. Unfortunately, sometimes victims, you think, well, it will get better, or they're one time Brian, my husband, had done something. He had actually had a car accident because he was so angry at me. He stepped on the gas, turned the wheel, and the truck went off the side of the road into
Wow.
someone's front yard who had a big rock in front of it. But anyway, and I thought, okay, this is it. I mean, my daughter was 10 years old at the time.
Wow.
And he jumped out of his side of the pickup, and I had to get my little girl out. And I just said, this is it. This is really it. And she said, it was an accident, Mommy. And, so it's hard to leave for many reasons, particularly financial. So the Liv for Liv Foundation, which was founded in her memory, we now help victims become survivors so they can be safe, because it does not get better, obviously.
Right. I love that. And I love the cause that you're supporting. I know we talked before. I have a personal story as well.
Yes.
My sister, Cherie Campbell, lost her life due to domestic violence September 22nd of 2017. She was with her fiance or boyfriend. I think they were in between what their titles were, but he stabbed her to death. And they had a son together. He has autism. He's nonverbal. So it was a very traumatic event. And a lot of the signs were there, right? Like, I could only call her when she was at work. But when she got home, it was like radio silence. Like, couldn't reach her at all. It was, very short text messages sometimes on the weekends. So I just wasn't able to contact her, but didn't know the level of abuse that she was encountering. I didn't know that was happening at all, or if it was, but it was traumatic. So it just impacts so many people, and you could be talking to someone that knows someone, or they could be experiencing it themselves, and they're just not maybe brave enough or feel comfortable just sharing and being transparent. So I just believe in like connecting with people and like talking and like really getting to know people, because you want to make sure everybody's feels safe where they are, and because you never know.
It's true. It really is true. I mean, when I meet people and we talk, after I say what happened to me, particularly I was in, we try to get sponsors for the event and hope that people, are able to donate money. And I can talk about that in a little bit, but I had gone into a place to see if they would want to sponsor us, and I think they do, and I'm very excited. Although I got to speak with someone who, come to find out, growing up, she saw her mom being abused, and it's something that affects her life forever, and it's just, it's something no one wants to talk about, because it's not a happy subject, obviously. There's also no cure for this, because they don't change. So you think there's something you did or you could do maybe to help it get better, and they don't see it. They don't think they're abusive. They think they blame you for everything. And so, it's just crazy when I'm on the road, and the people that come to find out after I say what happened to me, they say, yes, it would happen to me, or it happened to my friend, or, yeah.
And that's just you being transparent, just sharing your story and being open, and then they feel that comfortability, like, oh, well, let me share what I've experienced too, or, what's impacted me. And you're doing such great work now with Live for Live in honor of your daughter, in honor of what you experienced yourself, and living in that household with your husband and what you experienced. I mean, it's amazing. You've come out on the other side doing something great, not only for domestic violence community, but who knows who may listen to this podcast, the world. Just to help people to, be brave and live free.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, I call it my before and after life. I was a mortgage loan officer prior to everything. And now, I work part-time, but the Live for Live Foundation it's my life, and probably I talk about it too much, maybe, but it's, it's my mission. I believe me, if I could be with my daughter, I would. Or I would often wish, why couldn't she was 17?
Yeah.
17 when she lost her life. And, it's a tragic situation. For years I was not physically abused, but when he knew that I had had enough, he was not going to allow me to get a divorce. And she came home one day, and I said, we got to get out of here. And you know what? I made the mistake. It was late. It was early evening. I had worked late. I had put my pajamas on, and I made the mistake of going upstairs to change out of my pajamas. And that's when he came up with a gun and he shot her. And he shot me. And so she lost her life. And the bullet entered, it entered my left temple, shattered my jaw. And so I'm forever in this physical pain as well as emotional. It's, but so now I did survive. So my mission is to help others. And we have been able to help others thanks to this event where we raise money, and I've helped people get into apartments, first, last month security. We've been able to, I have an amazing board of directors. And so really moving forward and been able to help with rent, with furniture. A picture was sent to me of this woman and her 2 little girls, and the girls were so happy to get their new beds. And I mean, that's what it's about. You just have to keep someone else safe and in the best way you can.
You're helping others in a huge way. I mean, when they can leave or want to leave, they can. They have somewhere to go. Because some people, they don't know where to go. They may not want to go to a family member's house because they haven't shared with them what's been going on in their personal life. I think it's that shame, like, oh, this could never be me, or I cannot share this with them, Everybody, some people deal with things in life that is behind closed doors. It may not be open to the world to see, but having a place to go, that's huge.
It is. It is. I mean, I remember looking at a place, and I wanted to stay close by because my daughter was in school here, and just renting a house was, I was afraid financially because I was a loan officer, and 1 month could be, a good amount of business, and the next month could be, $500 that you made that month. So I was afraid financially, and looking back, I know had I done it, I would have been so relieved and able to move forward. I would have gotten, I don't know, at least one more job. I would have done whatever. I just think it was if you could help someone just get out the door. The safety, the feeling is huge, and you'll make it work.
Exactly. And it's even more of a problem when you have a child. As you mentioned, it's not just you. You may be able to figure out on your own, like maybe I can go to a friend's house or something like that, but having someone you have to care for, that's an extra layer.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'll say it does, I think, if you grow up in it, you might think it's somewhat normal. I mean, you know what I mean? It's what you know. And so I believe it goes generation to generation because it's how you grow up. So that's why, and I didn't know who to talk to or where to go. I So anyway, that's why so you could go on liveforliv.org, LIVEFORLIV.org. Her name was Olivia. It wasn't popular back then. She didn't like it. So she went by Liv, and that's how she was known.
I love that. And it's funny. I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you. My daughter, Sage, her middle name is Olivia.
Oh, that's just, I love when I hear stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of that. I'm like, I didn't share that with you before.
Well, she had a very good friend that she grew up with. And this girl was, of course, devastated when this happened. And now she has a little one that she named Olivia.
Oh, I love
it's
that.
Just, you have no idea. You have no idea.
That's so sweet. Well, you're doing amazing things. I know we have the event coming up in September 14th. We really need sponsors, so please reach out. We can leave some information in terms of contact. You mentioned the website to reach out in terms of sponsorship, so that's going to be huge for us.
Or for participation, you can sign up.
Yeah, absolutely. Volunteers, we need volunteers. I'm a volunteer. I volunteered. I met Jody. I'm a Girl Scout troop leader as well, and I met her through one of my Girl Scouts. Sisters, so we met that way, and I was like, oh my goodness, let me volunteer. I would love to volunteer. Like this is what I have to do too. It's my mission as well to support those impacted by domestic violence, and I think what you're doing is amazing. I'm so excited what you're going to continually do moving forward beyond the events and everything. We're going to come up with some cool ideas, so please do stay tuned for that. Is there anything else you wanted to share?
Well, I wanted to thank you for everything that you're doing with Live for Live now. I feel isn't it crazy how some things just happen that, you meet someone and I feel like I'm so fortunate to have met such a really good person that you are.
Thank
And
you.
I think you have a lot of great ideas. So, so thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so happy to support, like more than you know. So I'm
That's
thrilled.
great.
It's going to be great. Is there
It
anything
is.
else you wanted to share? I know we have the event coming up.
Yeah, just be excited to, like you say, sponsorship. I'll be seeing you at your door asking we're this year really because it's the 15-year anniversary really promoting $1,500, although that may not be what everyone can do. So $300, you get your name out there. We have signs all around the event giving sponsors names on the boards and posters. And, so sponsorship is huge. Gift cards to places that we can have. We have a raffle table, so that's fun. And we also have a DJ. So it's a great day. And I have to say, Kimballs Ice Cream is kind enough to donate ice cream. So, if you want to come just for a Sunday, that's okay too.
That's awesome. Something for everybody. And sponsorships help because it also helps your business as well. In terms of business, that sponsorship helps with marketing. So that's a really great thing as well. So we're so excited for the event coming up.
Yay.
I'm thrilled.
So, thank you. Well, I'd be excited to, see people. And like I said, if you can go on the website and there's something for everyone, and it's going to be a great day.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Judy. This is a great
Thank
conversation. We're going to have more podcasts like these, so please do stay tuned. We will have various subjects we'll talk about around domestic violence and really sharing our stories, some tips and resources, because we want to help others out there and get the word out. And always, if something doesn't feel right, just say something. Always go with your gut, because you don't want to wish that you would have said something like, a person is acting a little agitated or nervous. Just pick up on a lot of. I went to school for communications and I got my master's degree in it. And people speak more non-verbally than they do verbally. So facial expressions, body movements. So if you see something that just seems a bit off, just say something. It's just better just to ask and communicate than not, because someone could be out there that needs your help.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I mean. It's so important. I had friends that said, they were the only friends that had one time said to me something, it's not okay. They saw it. And that is what you need, because you know something's not right. So for someone to say something that, and you think, okay, I'm not dreaming this up. This isn't right. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I was sick for a couple weeks prior to my wedding. I should have known the signs.
You never know. No. But you're doing something amazing things now, and I'm proud of you. I've only known you for, what has it been, over a month now or so, and I'm just thrilled.
Me too.
I'm so happy to have met you. So thank you so much, listeners, today. We're so thrilled that you're able to listen in on to this podcast. We're looking forward to the future podcast. Remember the Live for Live event on September 14th. Yeah. And everybody, have a great day. Thanks, Jody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.